Thanks so much for joining us at 10. I'm Mark McPherson. It's a story we've been covering for more than a year. Several municipalities in Dane County are figuring out a plan for how they can best provide residents with fire and emergency services. WMTV's Shayna Najawan went to the town of Cambridge tonight. Shayna, a special closed-door session was held tonight, but before that, the public was given an opportunity to speak.
That's right. Many residents who live in the town of Oakland and village of Cambridge want their volunteer fire department to remain intact. However, an ongoing agreement could significantly change things. A district fire department could replace the existing volunteer department.
There's been a lot of backdoor meetings and kind of decisions being made without the proper channels, and then no accountability for that.
Representatives from 5 municipalities came together Wednesday night for a closed fire commission meeting, but they heard from the public first.
And the message I think that the community members are trying to send is that we're here, we're listening, we care, and we're paying attention. 2 of the towns, Christiana and Lake Mills, made a motion to create a district fire department, which serves all 5 municipalities.
But it's not going to be at the mercy of our volunteers and the people who have devoted their time to protect our communities.
The decision to reject Cambridge and Oakland's request to leave and keep the district department would mean disbanding the Cambridge Volunteer Fire Department.
The volunteer department is getting stuff done. They work well together, and I see no reason to disband it.
But residents from the village and town say their volunteer department is strong.
I have yet to hear one person from our community want the volunteer fire department abolished.
They showed up in numbers to voice their support and ask for transparency in what's next.
If we could just stick to the way it's supposed to be and be transparent and be honorable and and have respect for the process, we could all move forward together. But instead, there's all of this headbutting and closed-door sessions that we're all ending up where we are now. So that's why we're here.
We have been told by a commission member the Fire Commission plans to meet next week to discuss what is next. Live in the studio, Shayna Najawan, WMTV 15 News.
Shayna, thank you. And as mentioned, the conflict between the 5 municipalities when it comes to emergency services and how tax dollars are being spent is something 15 Investigates has been following for more than a year now. Visit our website, WMTV15news.com, for our previous reports.